salad.
The only thing I forgot was strawberries on top of the salad.
Oh, the piece de resistance.
Oh,
Perfect.
we have more strawberries?
Yeah.
All right, fine. Oh, and you're incorporating that red color in everything we're doing so far.
Right.
There you go.
Valentine's Day. And
Valentine's Day and red. Forgive me, I'm just gonna throw some strawberries on there. Oh, I love strawberries.
The vinaigrette on this is excellent.
well, I like because of the
By the way.
citrus and
Yep.
how it works together.
Little sweetness, little citrus.
And we'll have everything up on our website so you know exactly how to put everything together. So let's do the main course. If I'm making a meal with my sweetheart or for my sweetheart, what do I want to do?
All right, what we're going to do is, in the recipes on there, and normally everything would be heated up.
What kind of meat are we cooking up today?
All right, this is the center of the filet mignon. It's the center cut. It's the most tender, and it's just, you don't even need a knife with it when you go to do it.
And how did you cook it?
Okay, what you do is first you get some butter.
Okay.
And you sear it with a little bit of garlic. You sear it on the top till you get your marks on both sides.
Okay.
And it's better to have a pan that can go in the oven too. And then you pour the juice, which is a little bit of shallots, a little more garlic, and then a reduction. You know, just kind of a reduction of your juice.
Okay.
And you put it in there. Perfect temperature is 125 degrees because of this. It's like prime rib. It's that part there. I understand sometimes that you know, people like it really well done, but it actually makes the meat more.
You don't want to
tough.
overcook this.
No.
All right.
Not filet for sure.
No. And then what you would do is we would cut it.
After you let your meat rest a little bit, cut it.
Let it rest 10 to 15 minutes, depends.
Okay.
You can always bring it up a little bit to temperature. Important part is kind of how you put it on the plate.
So presentation is everything.
So you
Besides just also tasting wonderful.
Do you want to cut one?
Uh-oh.
You don't want me
Watch
with a
out.
knife, chef. So I've always heard that it's against or away or with the grain or against the grain, or how does that work with meat, or how do I know?
Against the grain.
Against the
If
grain.
you go with the grain, it gets tougher.
So is this correct?
As much angle as you want.
Okay.
And depends on the knife. I usually use a larger knife, but
I was gonna say, I'm sure you have the best
I knew
of
I'd
the
be with
best.
some people with a challenge.
Sharp knife, help her out. All right. So we're getting our, it's nowhere as pretty as yours, but that's okay. So we're getting our meat all cut up, ready to go. You can smell everything tasting so good. Okay. And then we're just kind of
Arrange it. You can
arranging
fan it out. Right.
fanning,
Yeah.
fanning it out. Okay. Perfect. Now what goes with our center cut of our filet mignon?
Okay, next is you would take, you take 2 tomatoes
'Kay.
for this. You put them in the oven just for a couple minutes till it gets soft, but not so it falls apart. And you take most of the inside out,
Kind of scrape it out.
scrape it out.
Okay.
And then what we're doing, I call this a vegetable melody.
Vegetable melody.
You
So we
take
made our
your-
bowl.
You take your vegetables here, and we're going to cut them just a little bit smaller, but we're going to sit them upright. And if you want, you can even put a little bit of Parmesan cheese over it and brown it for a couple minutes.
Now you're talking.
Do you steam them first?
Yeah, you steam them, and me, it's usually al dente, but it's it's up to your own saying. But then you'll take them,
Okay.
and you just want to kind of stick them up a little bit, and just start arranging them.
So creating a vegetable bowl, but doing it in a very fun and unique, different way.
Right.
Because a lot of times it's hard to get my sweetheart to eat vegetables, but maybe if you can make it a little bit more
And then you
unique and fun.
put some of your carrots in there so they pop out.
Okay.
If you make a little face, then Jerry will like it.
Yeah, that's true. So we've steamed everything up in advance.
Right.
We've got everything going in that tomato bowl. So we've just put it in long enough to get soft, but not enough to fall apart. Kind of scooped everything out, made our own bowl.
Usually these tomatoes are a little bit large. You want something a little bit smaller, like
Okay.
almost like a Roman tomato. So it's kind of more like a base. And then you make sure you cut the end, both parts, part that went over the fence last.
What a unique idea. Wonderful. And then I like that idea of sprinkling a little cheese on there as well.
Okay.
All right, so we have our meat and we have our little vegetables done in a very beautiful way. What's next, Chef? What do we got next for our plate?
I'm guessing some kind of sauce.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay, I might have to thin it out a little bit. If you make your sauce, you can use a Béarnaise or a demi-glace. It's up to you.
Okay.
I like the Béarnaise because of the contrasting colors. But this I recommend making the same day. But if it gets a little tight on you, you take some milk and you heat the milk up, because this would be warm already.
Okay.
And you just put a little bit in there and mix it up. Careful, it's going to splatter a little bit.
And just kind of thin it out to make it really nice.
Yeah.
Now, what is in this sauce?
Bernaise is butter, heavy cream,
All the good things.
You had me at butter and heavy cream.
and tarragon.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. Okay,
So now what you do is,
you got the professional whipping utensil. And now this goes over our
Meat.
As if it wasn't flavorful already, we're just gonna take it a step above.
now it'd be a little thinner and warmer, so it would sit, it's kind of congealed a little bit.
Wow, and I see what you say about having those contrasting colors as well.
Right.
Just continuing to make a beautiful, beautiful plate this morning.
And that's
Wow,
what you
Chef.
think about all the time. And then what will go here is the potatoes. Would go here.
Okay.
Okay.
So you have a complete meal, perfect for
Right.
your sweetheart, that you can make together, make in advance, and then of course,
Yeah.
the piece de resistance that I love is you also made some chocolate-covered strawberries as well here, Chef. So how easy is it to put something like that together?
It's really no effort at all. It's nice to do this cut of meat. You can do a less expensive meat, but I like how tender it is. And it should be really cut thinner with a different knife. But I just thought, give you a good idea what it looks like.
Yeah,
in that.
that's perfect. Okay, so I see some chocolate hanging out on the microwave. Is that
Yes.
what are we doing with
This
that?
is and
Like, don't hide chocolate from me, Chef. That's
all
not
right.
nice.
This is Mexican chocolate.
Mexican chocolate.
Do you know what the difference is?
No, what's the difference?
Sneaked over the border.
Yeah, it swam though. No, a Mexican chocolate, it's made a little differently. They use the nubs instead of the inner part of the cacao.
Okay.
And then they usually put roasted nutmeg in there and some sugar in that. They add more things to it. It cuts
Okay.
it down, but it makes it more tart.
More tart.
More tart. And what you can do is you can heat it up for a couple seconds in the microwave.
Okay.
Nice chocolate tart.
Oh, this one's not on. Sorry.
That's okay. And we heat this up, and then what would we
Just
do?
so it's soft. And then you would, if you want, you can put whipped cream on it
Right.
and just
And some strawberries, and
And
just kind of
strawberries, and go
incorporating
into it.
that red color. Oh, that looks wonderful.
Mexican chocolate's great, Jack. You have not had it. It's just a different flavor for chocolate. And like you said, it's kind of a tartness. It would follow great after that Bernaise sauce.
Wonderful.
Ideal.
Well, I'd say this is a perfect meal. Not only did we start with a great salad and a drink, and then some sweet treats as well, but a very complete meal that I feel like anybody could do in the kitchen.
one last thing.
Yes.
Okay. Unfortunately, our microwave's not working.
That's okay. Live television, that's what happens
This
sometimes
is
in the
this is
kitchen.
could be fun though.
Usually the cook's not working, but today it's the microwave. All right.
You take your fortune cookies,
Okay.
you wrap it in a real light, damp paper towel.
Okay.
You got to play with your microwave and see how long to do it.
Okay.
And you put it in there and pull it out, and it gets pliable.
So you can manipulate the
You take
cookie.
out the fortune cookie,
They got the fortune.
and you put what you want the saying is.
Oh, what
Whatever
a
you
great
want to say.
idea.
Yeah. And
That's
and
a
so
great idea.
And I mean, from funny to romantic, or you can say, hey, you're sitting across from the greatest gal, or what I mean.
Oh, that's
you can have
wonderful.
fun, and-
so all you have to do is get a wet
Yeah, just take your paper towel.
paper towel.
It depends, anywhere from 15 to 30 seconds, because you
Okay.
just want it pliable.
Pliable, just enough.
Just enough
Don't
to
go
pull it. You
crazy.
can even use the tweezers if you want. Of course, you can either handwrite, which makes it more
Personal,
romantic,
yeah.
personal, or you can print them on the printer and that. And there's all types of different ones to do that way, and it's just fun.
It'd be kind of fun to
That's a great
surprise.
idea.
Yeah,
Yeah.
surprise a person. Make them think that they're getting an actual real fortune.
Yeah.
And it has something to do with you.
And then add some lottery numbers to the back, just
And
to keep it realistic. And you can never go wrong if you have rose petals, right,
Yes,
Chef?
yes. You got to make sure you got plenty of these.
All right, so here as we end our Valentine's cooking segment with the amazing Chef Danny Wolf, we thank everybody for a wonderful, thank you for a wonderful meal, but we wish everybody a wonderful Valentine's Day with some amazing
Gonna make it
romantic
rain?
flowers as well. You ready? Bye. There, the love is in the air. Did you see it? And we have an amazing meal here in our Wood Harbor kitchen. Thank you, Chef. And
Thank you.
good luck. I know you're going to do some more great work on Valentine's Day. Oh, thank you, James, for making it rain on my head with rose petals. I love rose petals. Hey, we have more weather news heading your way next. You're watching CW Iowa Live on KCWI Channel 23.